Hi, I'm Kat, the book nerd, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Sapphire Blue by Kerstin Gier. The sequel to Ruby Red in the Ruby Red trilogy. I suggest you go get it. If you haven't read Ruby Red already, why are you here? You should be out reading it. It looks like this. Go get it. Pronto, okay? I'm telling you now. Go get that one, then come back and read that one, and then you can come back and you can see my review. Really enjoying this series so far. What can I say? It's about time travel. I mean, have you seen behind me? I love time travel. And even better with it being a female lead as well. So basically this one is the sequel to Ruby Red. I read that earlier this year. If you haven't read Ruby Red, roaming. There will be spoilers, I'm afraid, and I can't, avoid that. It begins with Gwyneth and Gideon. They've just arrived back from 1912, where they've gone to see her. I'm not sure. One of her relatives, Lady Tinley. Yeah. They're trying to find out why Lucy and Paul, one of her relatives, have stolen the chronograph. They're trying to collect the 12. I tell you what, it's one of the most confusing books I've read in a long time, where you have to actually understand the family tree, the whole logistics of time travel, and what they have to. It's just, there's so much more explanation as to Gwyneth's role in Ruby and the last member of the circle, the piece in the puzzle. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go into spoilers now because you can't explain this book without spoiling it. First point of call is one of the best parts I really enjoyed in this book was, is it Zimmerus? The gargoyle? Hilarious. I love the fact that only she can see him as becomes her spy of a sort. She sends him on these missions to sort of keep track on what Gideon's doing with Charlotte and oh god, Charlotte. I really can't stand her. I know that's the point, that you're not supposed to like her, but come on. There must be some redeeming qualities. I like the fact that Gwyneth, when she has to lapse and she goes back in time to do however many hours she's supposed to do, she then meets her grandfather, who appears. Just apparently she gave him a note to meet him at a certain date, and she doesn't know, and it's so confusing because she's supposed to have done certain things that haven't happened yet, but other people are like, oh, you know, how dare you do this? And she's like, but I haven't done it. Why would I do that? Gideon gets hit over the head, and basically he blames her for it. And she's just like, how have I supposed to have done that yet? Like, so confusing. And the fact that she gets to talk to her grandfather, who, at the time she meets them, he's in his early 20s. He hasn't a clue what's going on. But Lucy and Paul have apparently already met him. So it's... Okay, the romance in this book is just so good. Gideon is very much an arrogant, he's a prick, basically. Okay, if you met him on the street, he would be a very good-looking prick. He's always in a mood. And then suddenly he'll change from being really annoying to like all over you. She doesn't understand his moods. He has more moods than, I don't know, a hormonal pregnant lady. Anyway, the kissing scene in these is so sweet. I mean, you could, in a sense, kind of think this was an insta-love situation, because they have only known each other for like, I think it's 2 or 3 days, and she's already falling for him, and he's already kissing her, and it's just... But in a sense, you could kind of understand it, because they're being pushed into this situation where they have to travel together. For some reason, they won't, they're like 2 peas in a pod, I don't know. And the situation with the time travel is that they are Ruby, and was he a diamond? Honestly, can't remember. And so she doesn't know what's going on. She's just found out that she's the time traveler, and so I guess you could understand why they would start liking each other. If he is supposed to be this Adonis, like, god-looking person that's, I don't know, really good-looking guy, but at the same time, I don't know, there could be room to... It's not so easy. It's a case of she likes him, he supposedly likes her, but then she finds out something and it kind of pushes her away from him a bit. It's nice that there are obstacles and it's not so easy. Like, it's not so like, roll your eyes, romance. Leslie's character is coming out. I like that she has more involvement in this one, and that she's like Harriet the Spy. I just very sort of, you always need somebody in a book when there are lots of questions. You need another character to be one that's like, I need the answers, I'm going to find them out. You need someone that's sort of like kind of like the companion in Doctor Who, where you get questions, you don't understand what's going on when the companion is asking the questions and the Doctor therefore answers, sort of. He sort of answers. He roundabout answers, you know. You need someone like Leslie. Okay, so one of my favourite scenes in this book is when Gwyneth and Gideon, when they go to the soiree for the Count Saint Germain. Yeah, Lady Brompton is hosting it, and Gwyneth is very nervous. She's nervous to see the Count again, because after the last meeting in book 1, where he mentally tried to strangle her, she's very nervous. She doesn't like him and she wonders what he's going to do. So when she gets to the soiree, it is just genius, because she suddenly relaxes and Lady Brompton and other people are talking to her quite casually, and then she's offered punch, and it's some secret ingredient Lady Brompton has come up with. So Gwen is very scared. She's drinking it. She's like, nothing's happening, and after 5 glasses, she is so drunk. It is just the funniest scene I have read in a long time. I needed the laugh, I tell you. It was just so brilliant. And Gideon is very infuriated with her because she's going against all the rules. Then she gets asked if she has if she got any talents or whatever, and she says she likes to sing. So of course she goes on the stage, and the epilogue was very interesting. I like the other point of view, and they show from Paul and Lucy's point of view that it's always Paul's point of view as well. You don't get Lucy's side of the story. Apparently she's very against certain things that Paul does, and I can understand that. I need to find out why they stole the freaking chronograph. Like, I get that they're trying to stop the secrets from being revealed and the circle from being finished completely, but I don't understand it. I don't understand why they took it in the first place, and it's so frustrating! So, everyone, go get this. Or read Ruby Red. Read this. Read Emerald Green. And then enjoy it. How lovely is this cover? I had to buy it. I had to buy the hardcover because the UK cover is just horrible. I'm not joking. It's just, when you compare it to this, I can't wait for book 3. I believe it's called Emerald Green. I know it's already been out already, a year or so, but I am still very excited. I'm still getting used to these videos, by the way, so if they come across as amateurish, that's because they are. Hey look, do you like my hair and pigtails? I look about 10 years old, but I don't care, it actually shows off my purple. You see? Purple hair. If you like this video at all, I would appreciate a like, either a subscribe, or both, or comments. Yeah, so that's all I got really to say, and I hope you enjoy the video. We'll see you next time. I've learned to tag my little, and they're animals, like, see? Animals. So cute. So I've decided to do that so that I can, if I don't get to do a review straight after I've read it, I can then sort of tab it and look at different scenes so I know what I'm to talk about. So first, right, like, I still want to show you my little tiny animals. Like, you got a frog thingy, you got like an elephant thingy, and then you got, wait, backwards, which one? You got a lion, and then you got a giraffe. It's so cute. So childish.